Miss me?
I'm back! Hello everyone, welcome back to Great Linguistic Expectations, if you still remember what this channel is about. Sorry, I haven't been posting in a really long time. It's connected with various reasons, starting from getting back to working with children and traveling, and Sunrise Avenue coming to Russia and me being involved in that. So basically lots of stuff happening. See, I even can't speak. But now I'll try to be more consistent. So I've been thinking what I could talk about in this video, and I decided that it would be interesting to compare two mentalities, the Finnish one and the Russian one. To do that, I chose a thing which really represents national character, and it's Proverbs. I found some Finnish proverbs on the internet and separated them in two categories. The ones which are similar to the Russian ones, and the other block are the proverbs which we don't have in our language. So, without any further ado, let's get started. I have all the proverbs written here in my awful handwriting. Well, I'm a creative person, I don't need to write perfectly, right? Okay, the first one is Massa man tavalla. The Russian equivalent would be that you don't go to Tula with your own samovar. I think you know that samovar is our Russian tea kettle. And Tula is a city, it's not far from Moscow, and about a century ago it was famous for making perfect samovars, so obviously you didn't need to go there with your own one. So I think the meaning is pretty similar, but I think the Finnish one is more simple and closer to the real meaning, and I love that. Next up is Ei omena kauas puusta putoa. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. We have the exact same one in Russian, and as for its meaning, I think it's too general. It can't be applicable to all the situations, because not always children really resemble their parents in terms of behavior and stuff. Then, Ei savua ilman tulta. There's no smoke without fire. Also have the same one. And yeah, there is always a reason behind everything, even if it's not obvious. So I think every language has something like this proverb. Then the next one is half similar to the Russian one. Ei kaikki ole kultaa, mikä kiltaa, eikä kaikki ole hopeata, mikä hohtaa. Not all that shines is gold, and nor all that glows is silver. We have the part about gold in our language, that not everything that glitters is gold, but the silver part is kind of lost. Maybe we had it some centuries ago, but now it's gone. And yeah, that's very applicable to our modern world, especially to people. So I wish you all not to meet this fake gold in your life. Now let's jump into the second part, the proverbs that are not presented in the Russian language. The first one is Ei o kukaan seppä syntyessään. No one is a blacksmith when they are born. In English it's live and learn. And this proverb is so to the point, so that I'm starting to think that I just can't remember the Russian equivalent. Maybe we have something like that. And as for its meaning, it's very true, because, you know, there are lots of people who think that they can't do anything or can't reach certain heights because of their living conditions, family conditions, or whatever. But that's so wrong. Never limit yourself, guys. Never. You can do anything.
Never give up. Well, never give up. Can you hear me? Never give up.
The rest of the proverbs really present the Finnish character. For example, isoja kaloja once again, isoja kaloja kannattaa pyytää, vaikkei saisikaan. I read it horribly, don't I? It means big fish are worth of fishing even if you don't catch one. Well, it wouldn't be Finland without fish. While thinking about this proverb, I had to pause for a second because it's really deep, and as I understand it, it means that it never hurts to try, especially when it comes to your biggest desires. This proverb is closely connected to the previous one. Always follow your heart and follow your desires. I'm starting to get too philosophical in this video. Well, the next is kun menee sutta pakoon, tulee karhu vastaan. When you flee from a wolf, you run into a bear. Finnish wilderness as it is. So in English it's jump out of the frying pan into the fire. And I understand it the way that you shouldn't give up on one situation even if it's horrible and jump into another one, because another one can be even worse. And at first you always need to deal with your problems as they come, because if you don't, the consequences... what is wrong with my language today? With my tongue, with my language? If you don't, the consequences might be even worse. Okay, then. Jos ei sauna ja viina ja tervaa auta, niin se tauti on kuolemaksi. It's very Finnish. If sauna and wine and tar don't help, the disease is deadly. Well, do you guys really think that sauna and wine or booze in general can cure people? It sounds romantic in a way. I don't know how booze works in this situation. Maybe it disinfects everything inside. But as for saunas, I think that I heard it's a misconception that if a person has high temperature, you should put him under even higher heat, because it might harm the person. But I don't know. Maybe it works. It would be fun if it really works. And I know nothing about how tar functions in this situation. Maybe it's just a part of sauna. Who knows? The last proverb sounds a bit more original or part of slang, because it doesn't seem like a phrase that our ancestors could have used in the past. And it is: jos mene Helsinkiin tai helvettiin, niin molemmissa sitä rahaa tarvitaan. I don't know whether you use it or not, and it means if you go to Helsinki or to hell, you'll need money in both. I couldn't agree more. Helsinki is hell expensive. I understand that it's Finnish economy, but you know, Helsinki could have been more merciful to people in terms of prices. However, why would we need money in hell? What for? To bribe Satan? I don't think it will work. Well, I would like to end this video on this very metaphorical note. Please share your thoughts on these proverbs in the comments. Share your favorite or the ones that you find ridiculous. I would like to read anything that concerns this subject and that is on your mind. And I will see you in the nearest future, I hope. Thank you very much. Goodbye.